The first and most important thing to understand is that Apple factories in China aren't technically Apple factories at all. Instead, the California tech giant subcontracts its manufacturing out to a firm called Han High Precision Industry Co. Limited, which is much more popularly known as Foxconn Technology Group or simply Foxconn. Fully half of all the world's iPhones, many hundreds of millions, are manufactured at a sprawling Foxconn facility on the outskirts of Zhengzhou. Zhengzhou is a city of around 9.5 million people in Hunan province, historically a poverty-stricken province of the People's Republic. Locals often refer to the Zhengzhou Foxconn plant as iPhone City, and that's a pretty fair description. At peak times, some 350,000 staff work there, most living in dormitories on site. During the build-up to a big new iPhone release, the plant can produce as many as 500,000 units a day. That's nearly 350 every minute. Around the factory, supporting businesses such as restaurants, massage parlors, and shoe shops have sprung up to support the mammoth workforce. Inside the Zhengzhou factory, which is dedicated to the final stage of iPhone assembly, some 400 discrete tasks are broken down and carried out by its army of workers. Most employees will perform one task repeatedly over and over again, day after day. This could be as interesting as soldering or as dull as fitting a single screw into the back of the devices, again and again and again. Worker conditions in Zhengzhou, while not as brutal as sweatshops, do seem extraordinary to Western eyes. One worker, whose role was wiping special polish onto the LCD screens, said she handled around 1,700 iPhones a day, and that it was mundane work, but also that there were worse things to endure in life than monotony. However, the grind of working 6 straight days, only seeing family on Sunday if they happen to live locally, clearly takes its toll. Famously, an employee at the Zhengzhou factory committed suicide in 2016 after his bonus allegedly wasn't paid. In 2018, another Zhengzhou worker killed himself by jumping from the 12th-story window of his dorm. It was reported in Chinese media that this worker had failed in his bid to collect a referral fee from his employment agency, which had sent him into a spiral of distress and despair. Following these and other incidents, Foxconn set up a suicide hotline for distressed employees and prison-style nets to thwart future attempts. Still, despite these extreme cases, the most common complaint about working at Foxconn in Zhengzhou is boredom. When NY student Zing spent those 6 weeks on the production line, he said he quickly grew to hate it. Real workers, speaking anonymously, have claimed a high turnover of staff. After a year, people get bored or disinterested, claimed one.